Here we are back at it, my brother and I, back on another change out, and look at the ceiling. Oh my gosh, a tree came through the ceiling during Hurricane Florence and really wrecked a lot of havoc. As you can see, mold on the wall, trees literally through the roof. Here's my wonderful brother here, making sure that we don't make anything dirty on the floor, anything more than Mother Nature has already done. He's an expert, look at him. This is destined career to be an HVAC man, you could definitely tell. We got ourselves a Freedom Air here. Don't even know what that is. Can't remember what it looks like either. I know I've seen this before. I'm not sure. It doesn't look too awful old though. Zone damper system. There we are. Alright, let's take her apart.
Air handler sit up.
Can't see nothing. Pile up the track. So we have an RH1V unit. This time it has the variable speed fan motor. You can see the 16 pins down there. I think they had a bunch of damaged RH1Ts. So we got a V. Sweet. So I had to convert it over. Flip that bracket around. Maybe I'll show you guys when it's done. Guys, do yourself a favor here. If you had to get drill chucks, get ones that are quality like Malco, not pieces of crap, because when you get rounded pieces of junk like this, that won't drive your screws in. I don't know what this is, but it is not good. As you see, it's rounded. Rounded chuck. See this? This is our Tutco strip heater. Looks like 10 kW. Has 2 stack sequencers right here. Do we have any model numbers on there? I'm not sure. But you can see down here. Tutco, yep, 10 kW, 9.6. Kind of big. It's going to be hard to troubleshoot stuff in the back over here. That's kind of the pain about it. If you're trying to troubleshoot limit switches or something like that. But you can reach the sequencers okay, because it's going to slide in right here. And all that stuff's going to be here on the side. Kind of a pain, but it comes with a disconnect. And it goes out the front of the door. Can't really see it over there. Behind there, but I'm gonna go ahead and slide that in there and wire it up. High voltage wires in right here. Slide it on in there, get it into place so we can take this thing upstairs. Alright, the heater is fastened into place. 4 screws in the back, one here, one here. We do have this low voltage wiring connection, as you guys can see. It comes in right here with the other wires. You can see it only can go a certain way. There it goes right there. Everything goes back to this hole, back up to the top, and screw back in. Guys, I got this old Honeywell panel. This is a zone panel. See the sensor right up here for the supply air. I got to get into this and make sure it's going to be set up right for our Rheem unit. Make sure it's got our reversing valve set up right. The Honeywell Focus Pro 5000's on the wall, pretty easy. Just reprogram those for a B terminal instead of an O, which is reversing valve. Energizing and cooling is O, and heating is B. So I just need to make sure it's set up. I got a few wires I got to extend up to the top up here. Had to add this transformer back down here for the zone panel. Need a certain amount of power to run these dampers over here, especially the 2-wire dampers, because they eat up so much electricity. Alright guys, I'm going to get into this and see what I can make of it, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Guys, so we're looking at our old Honeywell board. I love that we're reusing this. Look how warm it's gotten. Look up here. You can see where it's warm. This is why you don't reuse stuff, but they want to reuse stuff, so hey, more power to them. Discharge air temperature sensor. Down here, I put a new wire on the transformer. I ran it over here to the transformer. Got a new wire, got to go to the equipment. Got our red, got our white is our emergency, not emergency heat, but our auxiliary heat. And we have black for emergency heat. We have a blue wire going to the heating active reversing valve. A yellow wire for Y1, and then our G for green. No commons on that. This jumper is in place right here. Therefore, RH and our C are jumpered together. We had to remove the jumpers here, here, and here, because it was a B, or heat active reversing valve. It said to remove those jumpers. So I'm taking those out. Oh, happy day. Not sure what this is supposed to be right here for zone 3. Not sure what they have going on right there. Looks like it's just a fan signal there, so we'll see. Some of the stuff I'm kind of wondering how it lays out in other parts of the system. I wasn't privy to that, but that's okay. I'm just hooking this thing up, and maybe we'll get a chance to investigate a little bit later. So we have the power back on over here. Plugged a little plug-in in just so we could program the thermostats, because the thermostats are set up for an O reversing valve like we were talking about. I need to switch it to B. So we've done that. I can actually cut the power back off to this thing. Just wanted to make sure that's all we had to do. So, we're talking about this ductwork too. We have this bypass duct that comes off. You see the barometric damper over here. One run comes off and goes to this, so we can't see it, this big cluster here that heads back to the unit in this 20-inch flex. But this one right here comes off as a dump zone and goes over here, and we track this down to the closet that's next to the restroom. So there's a closet, a restroom, then over here is a bedroom. That's one of the runs that's in the bedroom, so you can sort of see where it ended up. Just to dump a little bit of that extra bypass air, I guess, to get it out of going right back through the system again and overcooling that coil. So not a bad idea. This looks like a space monster right here.
Space monster.
That's about all for my involvement here. I'm going to button up the air handler. My brother's taking care of the outside work and finishing up the condenser outside. I'll try to take a picture of that. Head back to the house while I get ready for Tech Thursday. Let's see who came to visit me at my job site. Well, looky here who it is. It's little itty bitty Jackson. Hey, buddy. Let's go have some lunch. Look at me. You're looking at something. I don't know what it is. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Such a good boy. All right. Bye.